What is going on, guys and gals? It's your boy J-Love coming at you with another video about non-CDL and CDL Hotshot. Before we get into this video though, guys, I want to tell you about my guy Kenneth. I talked about him a couple times, but you know that I hate when people get taken advantage of. So Kenneth is super awesome. He works with RTS Financial Services and Ryan Transportation. So if you're in need of a fuel card or a factoring company, if you're first getting started out, hit my guy Kenneth up. He can really help you out, as well as him working with Ryan Transportation. So he'll actually get you set up with Ryan, and they actually use brand new authorities. So if you're a new trucking company, you can use Ryan, you can move for them, and they have a free load board that you'll get access to as well. So hit up my guy Kenneth. Like I said, I'll have his number below. Hit him up, tell him that Jason sent you. He'll hook you up, and it helps me out, help you out. It'll just be great for everybody. So do that, and let's get into the video. Guys and gals, as the title says, right now we're going to be talking about non-CDL Hotshot and if you should get into non-CDL Hotshot in 2022. Sorry, first off, I haven't been posting that much. I've been really busy. If you guys watched the other video, we did purchase a pressure washing company, so we've been working hard on that. I've been getting the system built for that, getting that going. I have one of the guys who owns it. His name is Joe. He's one of my good friends. He's one of the owners of the MMA gym as well. He is doing basically services for that. He's running it on the ground, and I do more of like the technical support behind the scenes, as well as, you know, building the trucking company. We have a guy, his name's Rod. He's going to be starting in a couple weeks. He's out of Missouri, pretty close to where I live. We're doing a whole video with him. And then obviously we have the MMA gym. I'm getting ready for a fight here soon. And then the dispatch service, the logistical services I provide, I actually created that into his own company, so we're growing that. I hired a guy to help me, and we're looking to bring more trucks on, and we'll talk about that a little later. But like the title said, I want to get into if you guys should get into non-CDL Hotshot in 2022, if I believe it's going to be a thing going forward, basically what I think is going to happen. Now, guys, if you don't know the story, you should all know by now if you watch the videos. But if you're new, me and my friend Pierce started a trucking company in October of 2020 or 2021. No, yeah, October 2020. We're about to be in October 2021. So about a year ago we started. We've had a year of active authority basically right now. And we started with non-CDL Hotshot. Now, we started as investors. I was not going to drive the truck, nor was Pierce. We hired a driver. We did the whole nine. And we realized it wasn't really that profitable for us as investors to have the system be like that. And so we started leasing people on. We started trying to figure out what worked best for us. And we realized that CDL Hotshot, or medium duty hauling, so a truck that can haul at least 20,000 pounds, is the way to go. We think that it's going to be great, kind of getting in the niche market, being able to take a lot of the step deck loads that might weigh 17, 18, 19,000 pounds, but also still have access to all of the Hotshot loads as well. So that's kind of where we figure everything to be. Now, I do think there is money to be made in non-CDL Hotshot if you do it right, and I do think it's still going to grow and still be a thing going into 2022. But what I've seen is a lot of people getting flack for being non-CDL by the Department of Transportation, and by all of the rules and regulations, because these states have so many different rules depending on what state you're in. A lot of times you can go through a state thinking that you're perfectly fine, you've done all of your you've done all you need to do with the DOT, you have all the paperwork you need, you have everything going great, but then all of a sudden, you know, you go through a weigh station, they pull you in, they say you're missing this paper, they put you out of service for something stupid. Like, that crap can happen, right? A couple guys that I've dispatched for in the past, I don't dispatch for, one of them, Carlos, you probably know, he got a lot of flack when he was going through, I think it was North Carolina. They actually they didn't put him out of service, but they gave him an overweight ticket, and he only weighed about 21,000 pounds. Now, the reason for that was because they had a law with the registration that needed it to be at 26,000. His wasn't at 26,000 because the state that he was in would not allow him to put it at 26,000, and so he got an overweight ticket even though he wasn't over 26,000 pounds, right? So what he did was he ended up getting apportioned plates at 26,000, and he does currently have IFTA. So what I would like to tell everybody is, if you're going to do non-CDL, no matter what, and I've made videos if you need IFTA, if you need this, if you need that, but if you're going to do non-CDL Hotshot, I'm telling you to get IFTA and to get IRP or apportioned plates. Now, the reasoning is, if you're apportioned at 26,000 pounds and you have IFTA stickers and you roll through a DOT scale, you know, in the state of Oklahoma or whatever, they're going to check your paperwork, but they're going to know that you're apportioned at 26,000 pounds. They're going to know that you're paying IFTA, you know, they're going to see all these things, and they're going to treat you, mark my words, a lot better than somebody who does not have those things, okay? I think some guys, some DOT officers don't really understand the non-CDL hotshot game yet, and so when they see somebody come in that doesn't have IFTA, that doesn't have IRP, that's commercially hauling freight, they probably are like, what's going on? And they start checking all the different paperwork, looking at every little thing, and they usually catch people up with something small, right? Because every state's different, you know? So that's one thing I would say. If you're going to do non-CDL hotshot, I would definitely go with IRP and IFTA. I mean, you don't have to have it, but I would do it just because, okay? IFTA and IRP, get it done through whatever state that you live in. It will make your life a lot easier, and it'd make your life easier when you want to go with a bigger setup. You already have all that set up, or if you want to lease people onto your company, you already have all that stuff set up, so you can lease them on even easier. So like I said, non-CDL, get IRP and get IFTA. Now freight-wise, guys, non-CDL, it's definitely harder to dispatch, guys. I'll tell you that straight up. But if you're going to go non-CDL, you need to basically have the ability to haul as much freight as possible. Weight-wise, you're probably going to be around 10 or 11,000 pounds. I've seen people maybe with the ability to haul 12,000 pounds, but that's going to be about where you max out. I would get a 40-foot hotshot. If that puts you over the 65 feet, I would make your truck into a tractor, and I would register it as a tractor, because it is important that you have a 40-foot deck. I'll tell you that all day, because when I'm dispatching loads, and when a lot of brokers will just put 40 feet on the load, you know, even if it's only 35 feet, even if only 30 feet, they put 40 feet. And so if I don't have a 40 foot, like say I have a 36 foot or a 34 foot, a 32 foot, I'm still going to call on that probably and just be like, hey, does a 32 foot work? And they're like, no. Or maybe it might work, but they don't know. You know, they just say, no, we had to put 40 foot. That's what the customer told us. But it might be a 20-foot piece of equipment, you know, and the customer just wants a 40-footer, or they just want a truck that they know can haul it no matter what, right? So I would get a 40-foot trailer. Now, if that puts you over 65 feet, do a bed delete on your truck, you know, put the hotshot bed on it for, you know, $4,000 or whatever, and then register it as a tractor. You can do that as a non-CDL, and then that gets you away from having the over length limit. So if you roll through a DOT scale and you're registered as a tractor, you have a portion plates at 26,000, and you have IFTA, I mean, you're going to get treated a lot better than some of these guys that don't have any of that. And I just know that from experience. So that's definitely something I would say, as well as have tarps, guys. Have 8-foot drop tarps, have chains, have binders, have straps, have everything, moving blankets, have it all, you know, because you want to be able to haul any load that pays good, that pops up on the load board, right? You don't want to be like, oh, I can't haul this load because I don't have tarps, or I can't haul this load because I only have a 30-foot trailer. Like, especially in the non-CDL world, like I say, I tell people all the time, like, flatbed trucking is just a piece of the pie, and then you go into hotshot, which is an even smaller one, and then if you go into non-CDL hotshot, it's an even smaller piece. And then if you keep knocking out the fact that you don't have tarps and that your trailer's not long enough and XYZ, you're getting less and less and less of the loads, and you guys do not want that. You want to have the ability to book any and all of the loads that you can, guys. So I got to tell you that right now, that's something you need to be worried about, something you need to think about if you're going to do non-CDL hotshot in 2022. So quick recap, guys. I do think non-CDL hotshot is going to be a thing. I think that if you're going to be doing it, I would use it as a way to grow into the company. So I would use it as a way to maybe make the money to be able to get your CDL, or to build your DOT and MC numbers, to be able to create a fleet. Like, that should be your mindset. It shouldn't just be like, hey, quick cash grab, because it really isn't. But use it as a stepping stone to have bigger setups, better setups that can haul more weight. When you're starting out, like I said, get IFTA, get IRP, have a 40-foot deck, have straps, tarps, chains, binders, have mega ramps. Probably we do a lot of stuff with mega ramps. If you're doing non-CDL hotshot, I know a lot of guys that move 9,000 pound forklifts all the time. That's usually what they're moving, doing non-CDL, but we see a lot of those loads. But yeah, guys, that's what I have to say in this video. I just want to make this quick video for you guys, tell you guys that I'm still alive, tell you guys that we're still here kicking. I love you guys so much. And real quick though, if you do need a dispatcher, we are bringing on trucks. I have one guy named Trent who's helping me out. He's super awesome dude, does great work. I have another guy that I'm hiring and training up right now, and also myself. We're going to be dispatching trucks. We charge 8% flat rate, but we're dedicated, we're on the boards, we're booking loads, we're killing it for you guys. But if you guys are interested in that, I'll put my email right here, I'll put all my info below. Hit me me up. Non-CDL and CDL Hotshot, the only thing I say is have at least a 35-foot trailer and have tarps. If you don't have tarps though, give me a call and I might be able to get you some tarps because they're needed. But I love you guys so much. Hope you all have a great day and we'll talk later.